How long you been in the neighborhood for?
65 years.
Wow. And have you felt like the neighborhood's changed a lot?
Oh, yeah, 65 years.
Wow.
91 years old.
Did you ever hear or know about Escobar? What were your experiences with Escobar?
What?
When was the last time you saw Escobar?
Last time?
Yeah. Is there anything you'd like to say? Yeah. Well, thank you very much.
He was very kind. I don't really remember meeting him. But Escobar he was kind. But he was careless as well.
What do you want to talk about, man?
Yeah, well, you okay with me filming?
Fine.
Okay, so, I just thought maybe we could talk about kind of when you were growing up and, like, I know you said earlier in the email that you didn't want to talk about that,
If
but...
if you want to talk about Escobar, it's been a really long time. And, I don't know if I'd be any help for your documentary.
Okay, but see, like, I think it's a little different because, you're one of the only people that knew him when he was in the group. You were in the group.
Our families were close. We were in the same group together, but that was a long time ago.
Look, man, I'll tell you this time and this time only. Last time I saw Escobar, we were hanging out. I was visiting back home. The last time I went back home. That's it. We were having a good time.
And that's the story everyone else knows.
Look, man, like, we were having fun. He might have been in a weird place, but that's it.
Look, I don't know who you are or what you want, but I can't talk now.
We spoke on the phone about Escobar.
Now's not a really good time.
So can you tell me just a little bit about who you are and what your relation is to Escobar?
Escobar, he was always in his own world, but he really tried to understand people. And there was always the Christian commune his dad was a part of. Escobar, he was always in his own world. Can I get you anything before you go?
Escobar? It's an enigma. No, I only went very, very nice places with that. But, you know, maybe if he was gonna kill you, he'd take you there. Right. It's impossible. You'll never find him. By the time you do, be in a new city with a new wife, a new name, a new car, a new dog.
Look, I'm not looking for him, you know. I'm just trying to understand.
Look, the
that...
last time I saw him, he was in Reno, Nevada.
Right.
Of course, I was right after I flew to see him in Johannesburg, South Africa.
Can you tell me a little bit more about the last time you saw him?
Gambled, we drank, we smoked, we ate a roast pig. Of course, this is after flying in from South Africa. Of course, I do know. Just Escobar and I agreed we wouldn't discuss it.
Look, I mean, I don't even know what you're really saying, though, when you say that.
I think both know what I'm talking about. When Clinton was in office, he was his liaison for a certain amount of monies that went to a trust in South Africa. Something to do with his family's estate. Can't say any more than that.
Did this have anything to do with the Democratic National Party's funds in 1996?
1996 was a year for a lot of things. And one of them.
And how did you meet Escobar? And what was the nature of your relationship?
We've always been a close friend. He's close by. Closer than you think, closer than maybe even I know. But no one else knows better than me where that man is.
Okay, all right. Okay.
If you have a need a need that keeps us meeting.
Lovely home.
Seat, come in. Come.
Lovely home you have here.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, have a seat.
You and Escobar.
Yes, well, he was in school, by his father in the group.
What group was the group?
The group was his father was part of the group, the religious group, some sort of the group that he was in.
Right. I've heard bits and pieces of this from others, but
well, there's not much that I know about the group. There's nothing really I can say. So only a few things I know. But there was this one time. Well, he says to me, Johnny, why is your head so small?
yeah.
And I said to him, I never noticed that before. My head never seemed so small. Then I realized that he was wearing a large hat, a very large hat. And he takes the hat off his head. And I realized that he was not speaking from the lips on his face. And his voice always sounded a little bit muffled.
Yeah.
And that was because he wore a hat.
Right.
With lips on the head, beneath the hat.
To hide the surgery.
It was so peculiar.
Yeah.
I did not understand. And he laughed. This is mouth on his face, but no sound come out. Only laughing here, have sound come out. So strange. I ran out of the house. I said to my friends at school, never talk to Escobar, never go to his house because he's an alien. It was horrible.
Escobar didn't like giving clear answers. If you wanted a clear answer, you'd have to ask an unclear question, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And then he'd feel comfortable sharing with you?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe if you didn't seem like you were a threat. You know, one time, we were in the park, and he saw this woman that he knew, and he didn't even want to say hi to her.
And did you say anything? Did anyone else say anything?
I mean, I didn't even know until later.
Yeah.
But it was strange.
Lurid scapes of bent right napes, all the while peering down voidless shapes. We see ourselves but for a moment and realize no one's there.
This is a big part of Escobar's enterprise right here.
Tucker's telling me that what Escobar is really after is water, taking it all into monopoly.
You can't help it when it's trickling down the pipes of humanity.
You can't help it when it's the water. There it goes.
There it goes.
No one can even drink the water.
No one can even drink it.
No one can even drink the water. No one can even drink the water. You tell me, all right? What did Escobar really do for the underprivileged children of America? In South and in West Africa? In the form of third world development programs. I mean, I work for him, right? I'm working for Escobar right now. You never really stop working for Escobar once you've started, you know? And you know, really, an easier pill for us all to swallow because it's coated with a taste and it's coated with an aesthetic of charitable organizations and philanthropic endeavors. And honestly, you know, that's fine with me. Which one are we gonna do? And let's get a zoom in. The children, are we stopping Escobar?
You say yeah.
Yeah?
You say yeah.
See, he's bad.
You say yeah.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Phoenix, Arizona. I wasn't aware of his influence on Congress. Don't get me wrong, I mean, the man was basically blowing the Sierra Club. But I don't know, between the filibusters and everything you had, and I mean, they were 5 hours long. We were all sitting there. The chamber pots were filled. But I didn't know what he was doing or why he was going there.
Congress? What? Can you tell me a little bit more about the Congress connection and what his involvement was at that level?
Well, they were all good causes. I mean, I backed him fully between all of them, but...
What were the causes?
Very pro-environment, you know, he was cutting down on the oil reserves, he was, you know, alternative fuels, what have you.
Can I ask you about South Africa or maybe his interest in the Cayman Islands at that point?
Well, there are 3 types of people in this world.
What do you mean?
Well, Escobar would always tell me this when we were hot tubbing in Aspen. Sometimes we'd go to Vail, but most of the time we were in Aspen. There's the Beautiful People's Club, the Carlisle Club, and then there's the other people that, you know, make the food and beverages, everything we all love, the high fructose corn syrup that, you know, captures the bodice. And besides that, you know, it goes into the mind and soul in which we endure every day, every lifetime. We learn to love, we have it all, and that is, you know, democracy in its entirety. That's the Constitution in its embodiment that we go for every day, but yet we cannot strive.
Right, and Escobar understood that. He understood that. That's why he trusted you. That's why he trusted you.
And that's why I believed in him from the get-go. Oh boy, we went to Brazil once or twice, but that's another story.
Yeah. Yeah, he had a special thing for South America.
But we believed in the message. You know, we wanted everybody to have credit cards. We wanted them to live the American dream. It's spreading democracy.
Right, and the only way you can do that is working with the lobbyists, is working with Congress. You get a bill passed. You build a McDonald's in a small village in a third world country, and
that creates jobs.
That creates jobs.
Certainly. Absolutely.
And Escobar understood that. He didn't believe in it, but he understood it.
I only have like 15 minutes to talk to you. We're en route back to Tel Aviv.
Okay. Growing up, did you see much of your father?
There was always an understanding that he was away on business.
Did that affect the way things were?
He was a great person. A lot of people respected him, and he changed a lot of lives.
Did he change your life? I mean, you know, in the same way.
Of course. He was my father, but it didn't affect me really that he wasn't there. He was busy.
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine so.
With my father's charitable work.
Yeah.
I mean, it showed me a lot about the world and how it works. That particular year we were in Geneva, and in 2006 he won the award, the International Award for Philanthropic work. That was the year I helped him.
I'd love to see some of the photos that you have there.
Yeah. This is Dimitri. This is Escobar's father. He moved here from Minsk. And this is Escobar. And he was an artist. He was really talented.
Yeah, he looks really young in that one.
Yeah. When
And
art really mattered.
that was before the philanthropic work?
Way before.
Yeah.
Way before.
What made him stop? Do you know why he... Does he still play music, or...
He found more important things to do.
Yeah.
People change.
Did you feel that there was any pressure, or maybe that's the wrong word, responsibility to follow in Escobar's footsteps, to be a part of, like, you know, philanthropy?
No. I'm only responsible for myself.
Can you tell me why you feel that way? How did you...
It's normal to feel that way. I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Yeah. All right, well, what about maybe later in life? Do you think you might change your mind and...
No. Why? I'm only responsible for me. Am I responsible for the things that happen to people in places I've never been, in places I've never seen? Are you responsible for the things that happen in this world today to people you don't even know, who don't even know that you exist? You're not.
No, I'm not. You're right. You're right.
Neither am I. You can't all be Escobar. It's not a burden. It's not a burden for me. Maybe it's a burden for you. It's not a burden for me. I don't even think about stuff like that, you know. I'm doing the best I can where I am with who I am. And if other people don't understand that, then they're lying.
Yeah. This was actually a gift to me personally, from Escobar, that was given to me upon, when I left.
He was very generous.
Internship. It was. Now, he didn't give it to me in person, but
That's Escobar.
There was a note though, and it said, thank you very much for all of your assistance. You were an invaluable part of the organization. We're glad to have had you.
It didn't feel like a corporate environment the way, because he was so warm,
Yes.
but you never talked to him in person.
Very warm. From what I hear, he was very warm.
Yeah, through the memorandums.
Yes. But, yeah, it's an ancient ceremonial pot. And that's Escobar. And I think that this is a good example of him just being a really generous guy. I mean, look at him.
Yeah.
I mean...
That's classic Escobar.
Well, I know he didn't like to call his work philanthropic,
Yeah.
But just, look at him.
Yeah, that was him doing what he did best.
Yeah. I believe this is in Johannesburg. Of course, I wasn't there. I was in the equipment locker. Yeah. I feel like we bonded.
Yeah.
Escobar had, he had a drinking problem. Basically, he could only swallow about 10% of the liquid that he put into his mouth. It was the best time of my life.
Yeah.
I mean, what happened later aside.
Yeah.
I feel like there was a lot of room for me to advance.
Yeah.
I have this photo of Escobar.
Oh, that's a classic right there.
Yeah, he was... The internship is like... They asked him to give a lot of speeches,
Yeah.
he would give speeches, you know, regarding his contributions, you know.
He was just a good old-fashioned rich white guy that liked to help people out.
His organization was just full of thugs and bullies and just terrible men that just they don't understand. Like I understood what he was trying to do, and no one else there understood. And my internship was extended for an extra semester, and I didn't get to. Well, my idea, I had so many ideas, and Escobar was such a generous man, and he was a good man, but it's so many, but everyone, I felt like they were all.
I know.
That's okay.
Weren't you dating his daughter, Sophie?
I was. Well, that's kind of a long story too. I don't know. She's very attractive girl.
Wait, is that her?
What?
Is that a picture of Sophie you've got right there?
No.
Wait, let me see that.
I mean,
is it okay? Can we just see that for a second?
I'm not. No. This is actually from my private. I'm not supposed to have it. I'm not supposed to have it.
Okay. All right. Well, I heard through another interview that I had recently that you two were involved on the Little Escobar's Urban Achievement Awards that helped urban underprivileged teens. Yeah. Now, didn't you guys formulate that charitable fund together? Wasn't that during your time with Escobar?
Yeah, but I don't know about that.
I've interviewed a lot of people. You know, we're doing a lot of research here on the organization.
How do you know about that though?
It's, you know, I'm not gonna tell anyone.
Who told you?
We interviewed Sophie the other day.
What'd she say?
At the country club.
What'd she say?
Oh.
Did she say she mentioned me?
She did. She mentioned you. She said she had fond memories of her times working on the Urban Charitable Achievers Awards with you, that you had a great mind. That you had a great mind for helping people come together, and yeah, man, she was really cool about it. In fact, she gave me her number. I can pass that along to you if you want. You want me to get that?
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. She didn't say that.
Yeah. Let's see.
She didn't say that.
Let's see here.
She didn't say that.
Yeah. Here's the number. It's right there. Yeah.
What's she wants me to call her?
I mean, if you want. She was just like, oh yeah, me and Renan, like, we had great times during the Urban Escobar Achiever Awards, and he.
Should I call her now?
Yeah.
She really wanted me to call her. Okay.
What? I mean, if you want, you can. All right. Yeah. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens if you call her. She's probably gonna think it's me because it's my phone.
Oh. Hey! Hey! No. It's me. It's Renan.
From the Urban Achiever Awards. From the Urban Achievers.
No, No, it's Renan. From the Urban Achiever Awards. The Urban Achiever. Look, we met. Yes.
Do you want me to go away? Should I just go in here for a while or give you some privacy?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. No, not you. Right. Doesn't matter. Look, yes, okay, you were interviewed, and, you know, I heard that you wanted to talk to, like, the property, Brendan, McFarland, the Urban Achiever Awards in 1997. Yes! Yes, yes, yes! Well, yeah, yeah, that was me. Look, I didn't... That manure was put by somebody else into my shoes. I didn't... I don't smell like that all the time. Yes! No, I don't know. Yeah, I would love to meet him. It's a joke. Okay, well, it just... Oh.
How'd it go?
Yeah. Great talking to you too. Okay, bye. It went awesome. We talked about old times. Shared some memories.
Yeah.
Good to hear from her again.
Yeah.
Good to hear from her again. This is her with Escobar. I didn't take this one either.
How did you get the photo then?
Well, Chad took it. Have you talked to Chad?
Wow.
Yeah, that's her.
So they actually they had like a thing, they were together for a while.
What?
How did you feel?
Her and Chad?
Well, Chad too, but also Escobar. How do you feel about that? I mean, you knew that, right? During that time?
What?
Oh, just forget what I said. What I was trying to say is that Escobar, he cared a lot for Sophie.
What?
He really cared about Sophie.
What?
Nothing, man. No, I'm just saying Escobar, you know, he supported Sophie's dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just her dreams, nothing else. He didn't support any other part of her dreams.
What?
You supported Sophie's dreams too, didn't you?
Yeah. I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean... Yeah.
Do you remember before I got the camera working, you were starting to tell me a little bit about a layover flight in Oklahoma City one night where you and Sophie were on layover on your way en route back to New York City, and you guys had to share a motel together.
Right, we did. We shared a motel room.
Can I know a little bit more about that?
I mean, what more is there to tell? We shared a hotel room. Motel room.
Yeah.
Yeah, just me and her and...
I don't mean to pry.
I had to sleep in the bathtub with Chad
and that was a long time ago, but you still think about her.